Let me help you with your vision, they losing their sight here. Time to send the world a message they might hear. Like big meals, I'm making it quite clear. I'm chasing my dreams and fighting my nightmares. I'm going real hard, I'm talking words you understand, I'm talking real bars. I'm going everywhere, you know I'm talking real far. Yeah, it's time to raise a toast to this thing to the love the most. As I go from coast to coast, I'm talking north side, I'm talking south side, I'm talking east side, I'm talking west side. I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, it's time to let you know how I spit it when I flow. When I go and light a fuse and I set to let it blow. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, time to check my status and the GOAT is what it be. And you know I'm over 30, so my level is a G. And I may be from the hood, but I'm way beyond these streets. And my pockets hate a diet, so they always down to eat. Even though they screaming fame, and it's always spelling me. And I'll never hang it up till my mission is complete. And I'm looking at you haters, I suggest you take a seat. Cause it's all fun and games to a killer show his teeth. This is for them cats that be screaming homies. Claiming that you're real, but we know you're phony. Now I'm chillin' with my sons, they my one and only. Like the Triller brothers, here we screaming lions only. Step into this den, I welcome all who will dare. Never met a David, tell me whom shall I fear? Gotta rep the nation, black and gold is what I wear. If you look to your left, to your right, I'm everywhere. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah.
And we are here live on the Roxamore Sports Network, where dreams are pursued and dreams are revealed. Partnered by My Niche Network TV. I'm your host, Tommy Sherritt, and today with me is
Jay Pagliaro.
And today we have the City League first round playoff game here at Couple Stadium on the south side with Obama or AKA USO and Brashear. Obama wearing the all black and Brashear wearing the all white. So this should be a good one here, don't you think?
I agree, Tommy. And the winner of this game will face Westinghouse next week for the City League Championship. A little bit about what's going on with USO. They are on a 5-game winning streak, averaging 36 points per game, so high-octane offense. One of those wins, Tommy, actually came last week against Westinghouse. First time they picked a win over the Bulldogs since 2019.
Yeah, that was definitely an impressive win for them, knocking off the Westinghouse and putting them in the first seed, making them 4-0 in the conference. So that's definitely something, they should be proud of.
And a win that did end a long regular season unbeaten streak for the Bulldogs. So the Eagles, again, as Tommy mentioned, wearing the black uniforms with the purple trim, coming in on a hot streak. And listen, when you get hot at the right time in the Whippeal, you can go very far in the playoffs. And this team, I think, is fully prepared. Was a semifinalist last year, lost to Clearfield in district play, but looking to build on that here and with a further trip into the playoffs this season.
Yeah, whenever you're in the playoffs, your record is 0-0. All that stuff is out the window now, and now today you're looking to go 1-0. And we're getting ready here for kickoff.
That one sails back. It's going to be gain Tommy inside the 10-yard line. And a nice return here inside the 20. And still on his feet. Finally brought down outside the 29-yard line, where the Bulls will take over on downs, 1st and 10.
Yo, already seeing some hard hitting on kickoff, so these boys is ready to get at it right now.
Yes, we are. What did you do wrong?
I think the court just got pulled by something.
So the Bulls 1-7 on the season, but they've been pretty competitive in some of these games. And listen, it's like we mentioned, all it takes is a hot streak, trying to pick up, gain back the victory. They lost about 3 weeks ago, 30-7. But again, this is a new ball game. We'll see if they can start out here with some momentum. Andrew Moore, coach team. Back to snap. A quick pitch to number 3. And he has got some room, and he's going to gain about a yard or two. Number 3 for Brashear is going to be Jalil Anthony, the sophomore, 5'11", 160 pounds.
Yeah, that was just a nice little screen pass, to get the juices flowing a little bit. And that was a great job by Brashear, to gain some yards on that play.
keep the defense guessing very early on. Quarterback under center here is David Kessler, 5'9", 195 pounds. He a sophomore. Back to snap, Kessler with the football. And a quick dump pass. It is complete. And inside the 30-yard line, gain of about 2. I think we're going to have third down.
It all sniffed out pretty well by USO to read that play, run to the ball carrier, and make a play.
Did you make the post on the social medias about the game today? On all platforms? All right.
The Bulls have third down, 7 to go at the 31-yard line, 10 minutes and 38 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Brashear officially listed as the home team, although this is at Couple Stadium, so neutral site game.
No, that's USO listed as the home team.
Taking a shotgun formation, back to throw. Trying to evade the pass rusher. Quick pursuit and a nice complete pass, but it looked like a briefly complete pass to number 7, but it was dropped. Intended receiver Gerard Williams, the junior. We're going to have a fourth down.
And that was some good pass rush by USO's defensive line, getting back there, causing havoc, and having the quarterback hurry up and make a throw.
You hear from here that special teams going to be coming onto the field, telling them to get ready.
You know, again, great stop by USO to getting that stop. Now they can, again, playoff football is about field field.
Yeah, field position.
Yeah, field position, yeah. So, we definitely going to see a lot of punts.
Snap, that one just stumbled a little bit with it. He's going to lose ground, and it's quickly going to be smothered inside the 10-yard line. The Eagles will take over at 1st and goal, Tommy. Looks like he's down at about the 6-yard line. We'll give you the official verdict, but a very, very possibly costly special teams gaffe by the Bulls very early in the game.
Yeah, that's just a bad way to start a game. On the USO side, though, hey, I would run the ball the first couple of plays and just punch it in.
Now we'll see if the Eagles of University Prep, USO, can take USO, that's pro wrestling. Jimmy and Jay. There's going to be a lot of yeet going on here today at the City League action. Back to snap, handoff, and he's going to bring it inside about the 5-yard line. It's going to be second down.
Great job by Brashear to just rally together and run into the ball carrier on that play, allowing no yards to be gained on that play.
$9:44 left to go here in the first quarter. USO trying to punch the football in here very early on. Back snap and a handoff. And he breaks through tacklers, and he is going to be just by the end zone. No referee's hands yet. Actually, the hands do go up, and it is going to be a touchdown for the Eagles. Or is it? Because one ref threw his hands up there. One did not.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
no-
The line judge didn't, and then the back end judge did.
So no. Yep. So it is a touchdown.
No,
Well,
it's
not yet. Not yet.
Now it is.
Now it is a touchdown. See, I'm prophetic. Touchdown, Eagles.
Yeah, that was just almost like a, fullback dive kind of play right there to punch it in.
And when you're that close to the end zone, Tommy, it's especially when you're an offense as high octane as the Eagles are, almost academic at that point.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, hey, buckle your chin strap. Hey, it's 1 yard line. Your guys versus my guys. And something I've noticed with City League, there's no field goal kicking going on.
Yeah, it's like the other game we call it's optional. Handoff going to try to break through the tackles and get the 2-point conversion, and the hands are up by one of the judges, and yes, it is good. So it is now 8-0 Eagles. 8:54 left in the first quarter.
And all they did was run the same play that they ran. As you know, it's an old school. We call it a T formation, old school T formation, and just run it in, and everybody, push each other in.
And Tommy, just take this opportunity to thank some of our many great sponsors. First of all, Moran Roofing. Nothing but the best for our customers. They got roofing, they got siding, they got fascia, they got SoFit, they got all sorts of good stuff you need for all your roofing needs. Give them a call now at 412-379-1100. 378-7700. Moran Roofing. Nothing but the best for our customers. And hey, as always, make things easy, Tommy.
Just call Beasley.
Beasley Plumbing. Give them a call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 412-271-9293. Make things easy.
Just call Beasley.
And back to the game we go, Tommy. Kickoff sails to the back of the end zone, and it is going to be a touchback. And the Bulls will take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Let's see how they react to the adversity they've been facing. First drive wasn't so hot, especially on that 4th down play. Can't express how important special teams is.
One of the many elements of a successful football team is their special teams. We've seen many games, Tommy, where a victory was snatched from the jaws of defeat due to a crucial special teams play, and it went the other way as well.
Yeah, definitely. Again, I'll talk about the Steelers. Steelers and Seahawks game. That was a prime example. Special teams is very important.
Absolutely. I'll go back a little bit further before your time. The Buffalo Bills would probably have a Super Bowl win if it wasn't for a special teams missed field goal wide right. So again, special teams can make you and it can break you just as fast.
But there's still plenty of time here. Showing blitz.
Several man front, the ball tipped and it's picked off, and this is going to go the distance. It's pick 6 for the Eagles, and just like that, it is now 14-0 USO. 8:46 left to go.
Yeah, and the wide receiver just drops the ball. Well, you have to catch the ball and firmly grasp it, but it hits his hands, and the defender was there to catch it and score.
An impressive play on defense. Good instincts, Tommy. Was in the right position, right place, quickly shifted, managed to get the football, and it was all pay dirt. Nothing but him and the goal line. Nothing but him space and opportunity for the 6.
Yeah, again, that was just a great job playing your area. Again, run into the ball because you never know. It could land in your lap.
Absolutely. Point after attempt forthcoming, as you know. As you can see, they are going to go for 2. Kicking optional pitch, pass, and it's a pitch. It is going to be right up the gut for 2. 16-0 USO.
Yeah, that was just a simple pitch and catch run. And lower your shoulder and get in the end zone.
Absolutely. So, Tommy, question for you here from being on that other side of the coin, other side of the glass, so to speak. Down 16-0 very early on. What do you do in this point if you are Brashear?
I don't think screaming and yelling is going to help. I think more so you just calm your guys down. They probably got the jitters. They're probably really nervous right now as, not everybody makes it to the playoffs, but there's a flag on the play.
There is a flag on the play, yep. So, as you said, we'll find out what that is here momentarily.
Probably unsportsmanlike. And it probably would be in effect on kickoff. It was unsportsmanlike penalty.
Another critical element of football is keeping the penalties at a minimum.
All right, so if you're going to have that, Tommy, you need to do the score. Slide the left tumble in front. Clean this up a little bit.
Here comes a kickoff, and going to be fielded inside the 29. And there's some pushing and shoving going on here on the field. A little bit of extracurriculars. The animosity fired up here, and I think both teams realize the absolute importance of this game. As stated before, Westinghouse is awaiting the winner of this contest.
It's okay. It don't matter. We control. You know what I mean? So go up there and where it says visitors.
Line. Bulls with the football. Back in a shotgun formation. There's a snap, back to throw. Looking for the open man, and a big completion at the 40. He's inside the 50. He's got some distance here. 40, 30, just outside the 30-yard line, and tackle just outside the 30-yard line. A big play by the Bulls offense. And it's going to be 1st and 10. Football at the USO 31-yard line. So a very big play momentum-wise for the Bulls, down 16-0, but just like that, they can get themselves right back in it with a touchdown. Back to throw, looking for the open man, and it is just batted down by the USO defender to be 2nd down.
Click it again and stop. Okay? The most important thing is 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, and you know if it's 1st and 10, 2nd and 10, it'll be first and if it's 1st and
So 8:08 left to go here in the first quarter. Eagles lead at 16-0. Those of you just tuning in, the Eagles are in the purple and black. Bulls in the black and white.
so you have to multitask there. So 2nd and 10.
So we have 2nd down and 10 to go, 31-yard line.
Wait till it gets to 8 minutes to start
Back to snap.
the clock.
Time to throw. Complete. Nice catch. He's inside the 10-yard line. And the Bulls have the football, 1st and goal at the USO 9-yard line. So an excellent drive here, down 16-0. Not giving up, though, our Andrew Moore's Bulls. Trying to get a touchdown here. Get themselves right back into this one. The snap. He's going to hold on. Quarterback sneak, but not going to gain any kind of yardage. It's going to be 2nd down.
But back to the previous pass play, that was a great job by Brashear to, find the open spot in the zone and get it off to the wide receiver.
Tommy showing a very good poise in this drive. Again, when you fall down 16-0, it's easy to, find yourself to spiral out of control. But this has been an excellent drive for the Bulls. Now within striking range of putting 6 points on the board of their own.
Yeah, definitely. Again, what a way to bounce back from adversity.
We do have a timeout on the field.
And so far, it looks like we have a ball game, though.
Yeah, we get to the 2nd game in a row, man. You called yesterday's game between Westinghouse and Alderdice. That one, literally, 3rd quarter was tied at 0, and then finally Westinghouse broke out and wound up pulling away. But
yeah,
when it comes to City League playoffs, both of these teams realize the brevity of the situation and realize that a win here could be the start of something impressive, but a loss could mean their season coming to an end sooner rather than later.
Yeah, definitely. Again, you have to win, cut down on the mistakes, and just do your thing. But Brashear, let's see if Brashear can finish off this drive.
It's gonna be 2nd down and goal at the 10-yard line.
Interesting, during a spread formation in the red zone.
Back to throw. Pass and a complete, but he's hit hard, and that popped loose, and the ball was still on the ground. Scramble for it, and it looks like the Eagles do have it. So just like that, Tommy, looks like things were going in the momentum of the Bulls, but one play, a big hit on defense, and the Eagles recover, and they're going to have a first down.
Man, that looked just like an old school Ray Lewis hit right there.
Yes,
I
it
mean,
did.
hey, great job getting low and wrapping up and good tackle form and bringing the guy to the ground. That is, man, textbook tackle right there.
Nice clean hit, as you said, textbook tackle. And now the Eagles have the football. It's going to be in at the 15-yard line. 1st and 10. It's going to be a handoff. And a nice run, 20, 30. He's got room to run and got room to roam. He shifts at the 50, and finally brought down at around the 45, 44-yard line. Big gain on offense for the Eagles. Run going to be by, looks like it's number 5, and that is number 5 for USO.
But that was a good run play, getting in and out, hitting the hole, and doing your thing. And there was a foot race, but ultimately he got tackled, but that was still a good run.
Excellent run. Run made by Milan Stamper, 5'11", 210 pounds junior. Also plays linebacker, so, many two-way football we'll see here in Pittsburgh City League, but a big run there, and it's got the Eagles in their own territory.
Yeah, again, setting the tone. If they keep running the ball well, I expect to probably see a deep shot sooner or later.
First and 5, 40-yard line for USO. Back to throw, and a little bit had the open receiver, but a little bit too much zip to that, and it's going to be a second down.
Yeah, a little bit of a miscue. Sometimes those happen, but that little pop pass was definitely open, though.
Hey, Tommy, I think you got it in the fourth quarter now.
We'll get a second down and 5 to go.
Sorry, it's right here. Second, go back to first.
Snapping a handoff to number 8. He's got some room. He's got a busted the hole, Tommy. He's at the 20-yard line, still on his feet. Finally brought down at the 10. A 30-yard run has it now 1st and goal at the 11-yard line for the Eagles.
Yeah, that was some great hard running right there. Kept his feet moving, tossing and turning, throwing guys off him, and got some good yards off that play.
And quickly rushing here to get the next playoff. Handoff again, and this time he's going to be met by a Bulls on parade, brought down for a loss of yards.
Yeah, great job by Brashear to swarm on that play.
.543 left to go here in the first quarter. Eagles lead at 16-0.
Filling up the boxes, Brashear on defense. A lot of moving going on over there on defense.
Their intention is looks like they were expecting to run, but got the pass, and he's got the open man inside the 10-yard line. This could be a touchdown for the Eagles. And just like that, Tommy, it is 22-0.
Yeah, that's just what you call you ran the ball so well, you hit him with the play action, and then that sets it up for a good play action throw, and you get 6. So great job by USO to run, play action, and score.
So far it has been all Eagles, 22-0. They've moved the ball freely on offense. Defense, they had a little bit of a bend, don't break. Big this touchdown set up by the big turnover deep in Bulls territory. Just like that, again, the Eagles looking to go up 24-0.
Yeah, again, you got to probably delay a game penalty right here as it took too long. But other than that, the USO did a great job of running the ball, establishing the line of scrimmage on that drive.
So we'll see if they can move it back to the 8-yard line. It's going to be again, 2-point conversion attempt with 5:08 left to go, up 22-0. Snapping the pitch. He breaks a tackle, breaks two, but is going to be brought down. And the 2-point conversion does come up just short. But the Eagles still hold a 22-0 lead.
Again, they ran that 2-point conversion play earlier in one of their touchdowns. You know, the offset power I formation. And, of course, a run is going to come. So, great job by Brashear sniffing that out.
Yep. And I'd like to take this opportunity to thank some of our great sponsors for the game. This game brought to you by Chase's Cafe, the best breakfast you can ever taste, the best soul food you will ever find. Open from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. daily. Chase's Cafe, 301 East Carson Street in Pittsburgh. Give them a call now at 412-481-4227. You're welcome. Now the Bulls looking to kick this one off here. They're trying to rebound from the 22-point deficit, Tommy, here early on. He's going to field it at the 10. He's at the 20. Shakes away and is brought down at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, that was a great job by USO to get down there and score. But let's see how Brashear responds to that. Yeah, Brashear actually was looking good last drive too until, you know, everything crumbled. But
it was a matter of minutes and seconds in sports, Tommy. And that one, they were, you know, right on the cusp of putting a score on the board, making this a whole different ball game. But one play shifted the momentum right back to USO, and now it's a 22-point lead with the Bulls with their backs against the wall. Oh, and it is tipped and nearly picked off, but it does hit the ground, and it's going to be second down.
Yeah, again, good job by USO to sniffing out that screen pass. When you see all 5 linemen chopping like that, hey, run to the ball, it's a screen pass.
Yep. So 4:48 left to go here in the first quarter. We are tuned into Roxamore Sports here on the Roxamore Sports Network City League semifinals. Roxamore Sports, where dreams are pursued and dreams are revealed. I'm Jay Pagliaro, joined by my broadcast partner Tommy Sheard here for all the exciting action. Just a heads up, we will be calling the championship game next Saturday here from Couple Stadium between the winner of this one and Westinghouse. Tommy, you got to call that game yesterday with Westinghouse and Alderdice. Competitive for 3 quarters, but ultimately the Bulldogs wound up pulling it out.
Yeah, it was a great competitive game. I thought history was going to repeat itself right on it. And, yeah, you know, great job by Westinghouse's defense, but getting 2 pick sixes to cap off the victory.
Back to snap. Looking for space, looking for room, and he's going to be buried behind the line of scrimmage. Big sack by the Eagles. Pins him inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah, that was a great pass rush by USO to get back there and make a play on the quarterback, making it a 3rd and long.
So we'll see if the Bulls can get some kind of momentum here down 3rd and 26 at their own 8-yard line. Not the optimal position to be in at this point in the ball game. At any point in the ball game, Tommy, pinned that deep in your own territory.
Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. You know, maybe you just want to call a draw play and just punt it.
Back to throw. He fires it to a complete pass at the 10. He's at the 20. Still on his feet, but finally brought down at the 20-yard line. So makes up some distance, but not nearly enough for the first down, and the Bulls are going to be at 4th down. The Bulls going to be at 4th down. The Eagles going to get the football back here with a sure to be punt. Maybe we could see some tomfoolery, so to speak.
Yeah, you know, that drive wasn't so hot by Brashear. Again, they've been calling the right plays, just the execution, and you know, pretty much, yeah. Miss blocked assignments, drop balls. You can't have those. You can't have those things in the playoffs. And USO doing a great job of playing some great hard-nosed football too.
Special teams unit on for the Bulls. Get a punt.
Another delay of game.
Another turnover, another penalty, which is going to set them back even further. Like you said, Tommy, we're going to look at it about 10 yards. Loss of, moving back about 10 yards, actually 5 yards. It's going to be at the 17. And there's a punt. Very nice punt. It's going to be fielded cleanly. He's got some room to run, and he's going to take the football down to about the 36-yard line. And the Eagles are going to take over 1st and 10 at the Bulls 36.
And if you're a USO, you play your game, take your time. You're up 22-0. I mean, a few more touchdowns, and next time the mercy rule kicks in.
Absolutely.
So me and you, we're very familiar as we've been covering games all season with the mercy rule. So
I don't think we have yet called a game that has not had the mercy clock activated rather quickly. Speaking of mercy, folks, hey, listen, why don't you do me a favor? Check out our friends at Life Male Steam Academy. Focus on saving boys, helping the next generation of young men. Please donate to their tremendous program now at lifesteam.org. That's the Life Male Steam Academy. Check them out, lifesteam.org. And the Eagles going to take over down. A nice play by the Bulls defense. He had a hold of him, could not quite wrap him up, but ultimately the sack made by number 3 for Brashear. That's going to be Jalil Anthony. And
it was a fumble recovered by Brashear, by big number 70 of Brashear.
So just like that, a big recovery for the Bulls. And that's going to be number 70, going to be Jordan Burwell. So the Bulls get a momentum shift their way. Let's see if they can capitalize on it.
Yeah, that's a big boy right there. 6'4", 330. Oh man.
And that is a junior, so he's not even hit his growth spurt yet.
Yeah, that's a big dude.
Good play by the Bulls on defense, smothering the USO quarterback and forcing the fumble, and now they will take over. 37-yard line. It's like a little bit beyond that. Try to get some kind of momentum going here so get some points on the board. It's going to be at the 41-yard line here. Shotgun formation, back to throw. Looking for his open man. He's got time to throw, and he's going to hold on to it and run. Going to pick up a few yards, and it's going to be right down at the 49.
And that was a good pass rush by Brashear to get around and make a sack.
It's a quarterback for this one. David Kessler, the quarterback for the Bulls. Sophomore, 5'9", 195 pounds. Shown some good footwork and some good speed, and has good pocket awareness because he's been facing a pretty hefty pass rush early on. Not getting rattled is a key element at the quarterback position.
Yeah, he has. He can only do but so much because it seems like he's not really a runner. He's more so going to sit there, make his reads, and then throw it. So their line has to hold up a little bit as they're showing some blitz.
And the throw is Kessler. Spread the room, and he makes a complete pass. This one inside the 40 and finally brought down at the 38. Complete pass to number 2, and that is Joey Bell. And the Bulls, again, driving. Hopefully this time around for their sake, they, last time they had a deep drive inside the 10, so they're moving the football quite well against a pretty good USO defense.
Yeah, they're moving the ball pretty well. Now they just got to finish the drives. That's all you got to do. Finish the drive.
Yep, got to execute. First down and 10 at the 38. Oh, and he slips up and is going to lose some yardage. It's going to be a second down, and looks like it's going to be about an 8-yard loss on the play.
Yeah, again, execution. I mean, you can't keep making mistakes in the playoffs games. This what separates a good and a bad team.
That's right, and had the momentum going for them, but hopefully they can rebound from this because again, momentum and mistakes there's a very fine line between the two, and one can derail the other very fast.
Yeah, I can. As the final seconds of the first quarter.
Look for the open man. Incomplete pass intended for number 3, Jalil Anthony. And we're going to be a third down.
Again, great coverage by USO on that play. To sniff the play out and read it and cause an incomplete pass.
Got 12 seconds left here in the first quarter, Tommy. 22-0. USO up on Brashear. Bulls driving.
If I'm Brashear, I'm bringing the blitz again. It's 3rd and long. You've been getting back there.
Shotgun formation. And throw. He's met with a fierce pass rush. In hot pursuit, he's hit, and the ball does pop loose, but mercifully goes out of bounds. And just like that, Tommy, it's going to be 4th down.
Yep. And that was, a great pass rush by USO. They must have been practicing that because they did a great job of getting to the quarterback.
Absolutely. And hey, here's a tip. If you want to learn a trade, contact the Trade Institute of Pittsburgh. Check out some of their many different trade training programs, including masonry and carpentry. Tip, a world where every person has an opportunity to find their next. Give them a call at 412-243-2970. They're open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Or you can check out their website at www.tipgh.org. Tip, a world where every person has the opportunity to find their next. Also, we got to take our opportunity to thank our good friends at Beasley Plumbing. Tommy, make things easy.
Just call Beasley.
Beasley Plumbing for all your residential and commercial plumbing needs. Give them a call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 412-271-9292. Make things easy.
Just call Beasley.
And be sure to join us for the 3rd annual Rise Scholarship Awards Dinner on Saturday, November 1st at the Doubletree Hotel in Green Tree. Celebrate Pittsburgh's community leaders and help raise scholarships for students attending our nation's HBCUs. Scan the QR code for tickets or email pghhbcucollaborative@gmail.com for more information. Do not miss this inspiring evening.
Moran Roofing. Nothing but the best for our customers. Roofing, siding, soffit, fascia, gutters, windows, and doors. Call 412-378-7700. Moran Roofing.
And hey, we got My Niche TV. If you're not checking this out, if you're checking this out later and you want to check out some of the other Roxamore sports events that we've held and called, check out our friends at My Niche TV, Tommy, at the totally low price of
Free $99. You can't beat it.
check out My Niche TV. We are the proud partner with My Niche TV. Check them out.
It's 4th and forever. Showing blitz.
They're going to still go for it. Some guts here, but he's got a nice run, but he's going to be tackled at the right outside the 50-yard line at about the 49. Going to be a turnover on downs. And just like that, USO gets the football back, looking to increase their lead.
Yeah, definitely. That was just a great job by their defense. Again, Brashear, I don't understand why they can't pick the blitzes up. Maybe it might be some sort of miscue, maybe, or I don't know. But it's something they need to talk about in the huddle or at halftime.
They got a yeet about it. Yeet.
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 Got a yeet about it.
Yeet.
What does that mean? Yeet.
Jimmy and Jay Uso.
Oh. There comes the handoff. I like his run style. He gets north and south and doesn't do too much.
Yeah. Gain of about 7 yards on a carry, Tommy. And it's going to be a 2nd and 3 at the 43. Eagles lead this one 22-0. 11 minutes and 20 seconds and counting here in the first half. Under center snap. Goes for one fake handoff and then hands off to the second one. And he's got some distance in the room, and he gains enough for the first down to carry. Going to be by, looks like it was number 6 for USO.
Again, that was a nice north and south run. Great job by USO by establishing the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
Here it comes again. It probably might be the same play, but just to the left.
Darrell Green with the carry there. Handoff this time to number 2. Looks like number 2. Sean Taylor, he's got distance. He's at the 20. He's at the flag is down, though. And it's going to be, tell you here momentarily whether it's going to be moving forward or moving backwards.
I'm assuming it might be a holding call.
Yeah.
They looked kind of skeptical on this on the far side.
So you have an holding penalty, Tommy, as you stated, moving him back yardage. So it's going to be a looks like move back inside the 40-yard line. So it looks like they're going to get the ball put down at about the 45. So it's going to be 1st and 10, actually, at the 41-yard line. Shotgun formation. Demir Adair back to throw. Fires the open. Nice throw, but incomplete pass.
Yeah, I kind of seen a deep shot coming. They always run the ball so well. That was eventually gonna come. I think that play was open. It's just he didn't, set his feet, getting warmed up. But it was that play was definitely there though.
Demir Adair with a very nice arm. Got some zip behind those throws.
Yeah, again, I could expect probably another deep shot as there is one high safety, one-on-one bottom of your screen, folks.
Certainly not wasting any time. They're not going to take their foot off the gas, including take a foot on the gas. He puts on the gas with this run, and it's going to be a gain of about 9. Could be 3rd down at the 32. So we got 3rd and 11 at the 32-yard line. 9:50 and counting left to go here in the first half. Shotgun formation. Adair back to throw, but he does a handoff. He busts through the hole. He's at the 20. He's at about the 15, brought down at around the 14-yard line. And the Eagles going to have another first down. And this one in the red zone of the Bulls with 9:32 left in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, it's just some old school running the ball by USO, and they're doing a really great job.
We do have a injured player on the field. It's going to take a brief while he is down to take this opportunity, and certainly do wish him well. Let's find out the injured player. It's going to be number 70 for Brashear, and that is going to be the offensive lineman, Jordan Burwell. Certainly walking off the field on his own, which is a very good sign, Tommy. So,
yeah, definitely. That was definitely always a good sign.
It may have just been some cramping, may have just been knock the wind out of him, maybe just a little bit.
Probably fatigue too, because he's
yeah.
a big 6'4", 300+ pounds. He's not your every down lineman.
This is true. And you're racing against a greyhound. Sometimes when you race greyhounds, you run out of gas a lot quicker than you expect to.
Yeah.
We've been there. We've been there, man. But the Eagles 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line, trying to add on to their 22-0 lead. Handoff, hits the hole. He's at the 5, and he's got pay dirt. Touchdown, USO, 28-0 Eagles.
Yeah, that was shout out to the offensive line. That was just great blocking by them by USO, and great job by running back to find the hole and getting in the end zone and getting points for the team. So the Eagles right now they're soaring pretty high right now.
Run made for the touchdown by number 8. That's going to be Amir Pollard, the junior, with about an 11-yard touchdown scamper to put the Eagles up 28-0.
Yeah, again, they just, run the ball so well this game.
Oh, yes. And Westinghouse watching this very closely. As I mentioned before, Westinghouse, rare loss. Going for the point after attempt. This one sails through the upright, and it is good. 29-0 USO.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You know it's a good night in the office when you're trucking the field goal kicker out.
Yeah, definitely. That's who they get one more. My math's correct. I'm not really a math guy. They get a touchdown and a PAT.
Absolutely.
Mercy rule be into effect next half. If my math is not off, check me if I'm wrong.
No, you're on. You're definitely on.
Okay.
You're definitely on.
Because that's mass communication, guys. We won't really mess with numbers.
That's why we're communications guys. We leave the mathematics and the trigonometry and the geometry and the anything that says ometry at the end of it, we leave it to the mathematicians. That's why we got our man Jesse in the booth with us. He handles all that fun nonsense. Shout out to my man Jesse doing the instant replay, keeping the stats in check. Also, shout out to Leon Roxamore behind the board. We got Faith and Cheryl running the cameras. Full team here in the house at Couple Stadium. Here comes the kickoff. And this one going to be fielded inside the 10. Shifts gears at the 20. He's got a little bit of room, but going to be finally brought down at about the 21-yard line. Bulls going to take over 1st and 10 at the 21, down 29-0, Tommy. Again, don't want to put the cart before the horse or the cart before the eagle in this circumstance, but Westinghouse and USO do have quite the recent history. As mentioned, USO just picked up their first win over the Bulldogs last week, first win that they beat them since 2019, beat them 2014. Last year's game in the playoffs had some interesting happenings, so to speak. So we're going to be, seeing it. Looks like we may be on the verge of seeing that again here next week for the championship.
Yeah, but, whenever you lose to somebody like that, you have a little bit of chip on your shoulder. Like, this is our chance. This when it really matters now.
Absolutely.
So next week should really, not to count Brashear out yet, but, hey.
It's high school football. Crazier things have happened.
Yes, definitely. I didn't seen it all. From my 23 years of living, I seen some crazy stuff.
Exactly. Here's the thing about it. It's going to be, whoever we get to call is going to be a fun game to call because Westinghouse is one of them teams. If it should happen to be USO, which they're up 29-0, should they hold on to win here? So beating Westinghouse once in the season is a feather in your cap. Beating them twice, that's a heck of a season. So
yeah. So I think they knew heading into the playoffs that they might see them down the road.
Throw tipped and hits the ground, intended for number 23, Gary Lee. And we're going to have a 3rd and 10.
Yeah, again, great pass rush by USO. Way to get your hands up. He must have been watching some TJ Watt highlights because he got his hands up and deflected the pass. So we got a 3rd down, 10 to go, 22-yard line. Shotgun formation for the Bulls. We're looking for the pass. Met with a pass rusher, but managed to rip one off, and he's got a nice run. He's at the 30, 35, 40, still on his feet. Finally steps out of bounds at about the 46-yard line. Going to give the Bulls a 1st down after around a 20-yard gain. Yeah, just great pass rush. I don't even think USO even blitzed on that play. They just used their hands and just caused havoc back there. But great job by the quarterback of Brashear of finding the open space, getting out, and gaining some yards and getting the 1st down for his team.
1st down for the Bulls, 45-yard line. 8:59 left to go here in the first half. We've got a 3 wide out set. So the pass going to be complete to number 2, 50, inside the 45-yard line. Gang tackle brought down at about the 41. Complete pass to Joey Bell. And looks like it's going to be another 1st down for the Bulls.
Yeah, that was a great job to catch the ball, but also more importantly, keep moving your feet. keep pushing the pile. That was a great job by him.
Absolutely. 8:34 left to go here. First quarter, 1st and 10, 40-yard line. Kessler also once again in a shotgun formation.
That's like an audible.
Yep, definitely quick. Good call, Tommy. Quick shift in plays, but he's met with a mad pass rush and cannot get the ball loose and is drugged down. A huge sack for the defense, but there goes the penalty flag, so we will find out here momentarily what has been called.
I think he had. I think he was changing the protection because it looked like they did the right thing, but it was just better play by USO.
.804 left. 45-yard line. Yep. So we'll see what the Bulls can gain some of that yardage back, Tommy. A loss of 15 yards on the sack.
Yeah, that's a hurt piece right there. Also, I mean, I don't know. He wasn't scrambling, so he couldn't have thrown out of bounds. Yeah, that D-line and pressure of USO is just getting there. It looks like they might blitz again.
Time to throw the football. He does launch it, but it's incomplete, just ahead of the outstretched hands of number 23, Gary Lee. It's going to be 3rd and 25.
Yeah, again, I think it might have been 5-on-5 on that rush right there. 5-on-5, everybody get a guy. But somehow they still end up getting pressure. I'll tell you this though, next half, man, it could be a tale of two stories. You never know.
Absolutely could. Never can be fully sure.
And he's getting the call.
See some animation down on the sidelines for USO, but they're a pretty animated team. We saw coming in. They are hyped up and amped up. I don't think you have to worry about them not being fully to the max, to put it mildly. Back to throw. And he's buried behind the line of scrimmage. He's got wrapped up, and he's going to be sacked, and that is going to be brought down at the, it's like about the 29, 30-yard line. Another 15-yard loss, and a big stifling pass rush by the Eagles has this football pinned down. 4th and quite the distance. 4th and a country mile, to put it as the boss man said. Yep.
Yeah, and that was only a 4-man rush.
That's impressive. That is impressive.
That was only a 4-man rush. 4th and 35.
Yep. So Bulls offense had the football heading in the right direction, but this defense by USO, man, they are total nonstop action, constantly with the pass rush. When they're beating you with a 4-man front, that's a pretty impressive D.
That is. I think what threw him off was that we call it a bluff, where you fake like you're coming to blitz and then you back off.
And that punt going to be pinned inside at about the 49-yard line. Tell you one thing you certainly want to pin, folks, is some of the best breakfast food you will ever have. This game brought to you by our friends at People That Bring You That. Chase's Cafe. Best breakfast you can ever taste. Best soul food you will ever find. They're open from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. daily. Check out Chase's Cafe at 301 East Carson Street in Pittsburgh. Or you can give them a call at 412-481-4227. Also, give our good friends a visit at Life Mailstream Academy. They're focusing on saving boys and helping the next generation of young men. Please donate to their tremendous program now at lifesteam.org. That's lifesteam.org. Throwing just over the outstretched hands, Tommy. He was wide open there and would have been another 6, but a little bit too much juice behind that pass. But again, great arm, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Yeah, he caught the defensive back looking in the backfield, and that's what allowed the wide receiver to get open on that play. So, great job. They just didn't execute on that play. But, if you're Brashear, you're like, hey, we got to go on a high horse now. Because they can not only run the ball well, but they're not afraid to air it out, too.
Not at all. Damir Adair, certainly with keeping the Bulls defense on their toes, even though they're up 29-0. They're not going to take their foot off the gas anytime soon, and going to have deep throws like that. Certainly keep him here again. Back to throw again. Looks like he's going to run it. Is Adair. He's at the 40. Runs out of bounds at about the 37-yard line. Gain of about 8.
Yeah, that's not a bad gain right there. Do what you can do. Get what you can get.
Take what you can take.
Pretty much. But, again, Brashear has a one high safety, so I will look to go deep again.
Yeah.
Keep trying them.
Oh,
That's
they
just
will.
me, though.
They will. A bit about USO, though, man. They're a relatively newer program. Within the last 15 years, they've already won 3 City League titles in that time frame. So, head coach Lou Berry has done a tremendous job in building a elite program. Loaded from the ground off. Here's a handoff, and he's at the 20. He's at the 10. Looks like he's going to hit pay dirt. Here he is going to hit pay dirt. Touchdown, Eagles. Just like that. One play, 30-plus yards. 35-0 USO.
Yeah, let's check out the instant replay. He gets the handoff. He runs, bobs and weaves through traffic. He's running and says, "Get off of me!" and scores for 6.
Did he say, "Get off my lawn"?
Yeah.
Well, he owned that lawn on that play.
Yeah, that was a great run right there.
Here comes the kicking unit. Out for the point after attempt, and it sails through the upright and is good. 36-0 USO with 6:07 left to go here in the first half.
I think it might just be a me and you effect.
I think so. When we go to the games, it is, yeah. Hey, folks, take this opportunity to thank some of our great friends. Namesakely, let's thank our friends at Moran Roofing. Nothing but the best for our customers. They got roofing, they got siding, they got soffit, fascia, gutters, windows, and doors. Give them a call at 412-378-7700. Also, Tommy, make things easy.
Just call Beasley.
Beasley Plumbing for all your residential and commercial plumbing needs. Give them a call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 412-271-9292. Make things easy.
Just call Beasley. Also, join us for the 3rd annual Rise Scholarship Awards dinner on Saturday, November 1st at the Doubletree Hotel in Greentree. Celebrate Pittsburgh's community leaders and help raise scholarships for students attending our nation's HBCUs. Scan our QR code for tickets or email pghhbcucollaborative@gmail.com for more information. Don't miss this inspiring event. I love me some HBCUs. You know how I feel about HBCUs. That's an HBCU guy.
The king of the HBCU, the fighting thoroughbreds of Kentucky State. And hey, man, I'll tell you what, another place. If you're not, we love nothing but love for our HBCUs, but I also got nothing but love for the Trade Institute of Pittsburgh. Here's a tip for you, folks. If you want to learn a trade, visit our friends at TIP. TIP located at 412-243-2970. And that's at 7800 Susquehanna Street. You can check them out Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., or visit tipgh.org. Check out a number of different training programs, including masonry, and I'm done. They don't teach that there. No, they're not a church school, ladies and gentlemen. They are a trade school. Masonry, a world where every person has the opportunity to find their next. Listen, I love my Catholic schools. And there are a lot of people listening to this that go to Catholic schools. They go to the. Never mind. I'm done. Let's get back to the game.
I love football.
Yeah. I do apologize for that, ladies and gentlemen. Sincerely apologize. I was looking at my Catholic faith there.
Sending the blitz again.
Oh, and that one almost picked off. Nice double coverage there.
Yeah, as you can see right here on the instant replay, it's just an A-gap blitz coming up the middle, causing havoc for the quarterback, having him to hurry up and throw the ball and having to get rid of it. So again, it's more so 5-on-1, 6-on-1 situations that Brashear's O-line is going against, and sometimes even 4, and they're still getting back there, causing havoc.
Be a 1st and 10 here. 6 minutes left to go. 2nd and 10, at the 20-yard line.
Showing blitz.
That one tipped and bounces off the defender, and incomplete pass. Going to be a 3rd down.
Well, actually, it was hit by the offensive lineman. He hit it down, but you can't do that.
Field. Yep. Penalty flag down. We'll find out what that is here momentarily.
It might have been an ineligible number.
It's going to be it's 3rd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now, this play could go well. As it's 3-on-3 at the bottom of your screen, folks. If they can block long enough.
That one sails out of bounds, incomplete. So it could be a 4th down.
Yeah, I think they had the numbers on our side of the field, but the quarterback just didn't look this way because, again, that pass rush is causing havoc. But nevertheless, though, great defense by USO. And to get the ball back. Up 36-0, too.
Quite the one-sided lead so far for USO, and Bull's going to punt.
Now, if he was commentating the Clarity game, I would say kick the ball out of bounds.
kick it to that train up there.
Pretty much. And the ball is blocked.
Yep, and it's going to be good special teams by USO. Nice block, and they're going to get the football back deep in Bulls territory. Already up 36-0, Tommy. In the second quarter.
Yeah, so they'll probably just go back to their bread and butter. I would probably expect them to just ground and pound, run the ball. Maybe I would expect maybe 1 or 2 passes this drive, but more so just runs.
And it's going to be interesting to see. You know, we just mentioned, you called the game yesterday.
Yep.
It took a little bit for Westinghouse to get their footing. You know, it took them about till the 4th quarter before they finally put the distance between them and Alderdice. This has been all USO from the opening kickoff. So very quickly, you know, putting the football, game into theirs. And there's going to be another play. He's at the 10-5, and he steps right out of bounds just inside the 5-yard line. So we're going to have a 1st and goal situation for USO.
Yeah, and as you will see here on the instant replay as we're about to pull up, so it was just a little simple misdirection play. The runner gets the ball. It's just and it was just a foot race to the outside. Almost scores though. Tip still down the sideline, but a great job to catch that Brashear defense off guard.
It's like inside. It's going to be marked down at the 7-yard line. The Eagles looking to add another 6, so it's going to be 1st and goal at the 7. 5:36 left to go in the first half. Snap going to be the handoff. And inside the 5-yard line, gain of about 2, and it's going to be a 2nd down. But there's a flag on the play, and it's going to be a false start, and that's going to be moved back. So we're going to have a down player on the field for Brashear.
Yeah, that's always a hurt piece with those penalties.
Absolutely. Well, while we're waiting that, folks, let me once again take this opportunity to give you a tip. If you want to learn a trade, contact the Trade Institute of Pittsburgh. Check out the number of different training programs they do have. Namesakely Carpentry. Tip, a world where every person has an opportunity to find their next. Give them a call at 412-243-2970. Visit them Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., or give them a visit on their website at tipgh.org. Also, this game brought to you by our friends at Chase's Cafe. The best breakfast you can ever taste. The best soul food you will ever find. Open from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. daily. Chase's Cafe, 301 East Carson Street in Pittsburgh. Give them a call at 412-481-4227. Also, the Life Male Stream Academy. Focus on saving boys, helping the next generation of young men. Please donate to their tremendous program now at lifesteam.org. Also, again, we got some of our other friends that we'd like to thank. Our good friends at Beasley Plumbing. Just make things easy. Just call Beasley. Beasley Plumbing for all your residential and commercial plumbing needs. Give them a call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 412-271-9292. Make things easy. Just call Beasley.
Moran Roofing. Nothing but the best for our customers. Roofing, siding, soffit, face-up, gutters, windows, and doors. Call 412-378-7700.
Eagles got the football here still first and goal. It looks like about this 15-yard line handoff, and he's going to rip it up the middle and have it back inside the 10. Looks like he's down at about the 5, so a gain of, we'll find it, there's 6 or 7 yards. We'll give you the official notice here. Again, a gain of 6. It's going to be a second down. Second and goal, 6-yard line. 4:43 left to go here in the first half. Those of you tuning in, thank you for joining us here on Roxamore Sports, where dreams are pursued and dreams are revealed. Tommy Sheard, I'm Jay Pagliaro. City League semifinal action. USO with the black and purple taking on Brashear with the white and black. A flag is down. It is going to be caught for a touchdown, but this likely is going to be coming back.
No, I think it might stand because I think the defensive back was getting a little handsy, unless it was a holding call.
Yeah, because the lack of enthusiasm I'm seeing. So it's a false start. So it is going to be coming back. And the only reason I guessed it was on USO was a lack of enthusiasm by the Eagles faithful
Okay.
with the touchdown, which either that or just so used to scoring penny points at this point that it's just another day in the office. But, yeah, it's going to be a false start penalty, and it can move back 5 yards. It could be 2nd and 11.
Yeah, no, the defensive back for Brashear was a little handsy on that play. I thought it was on him, but nevertheless, though, play ball.
One of those fine line penalties. It could have gone either way.
Yeah, it could have. It could have. But, hey, no football game is perfect. Replay second down, though.
So there's going to be a timeout on the field with 4:21 left. And just a reminder again, this game brought to you by our friends at Chase's Cafe. We might be headed to Chase's Cafe here very shortly because they've got the best breakfast you can ever taste and the best soul food you will ever eat and ever find. Open from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. daily. Chase's Cafe, 301 East Carson Street in Pittsburgh. Give them a call at 412-481-4227. Tommy, what is some good soul food? Because I've heard some stories about the best. What would you recommend?
I'm a chicken and waffles guy.
Oh God, you can't go wrong with that. You can't go wrong with that.
Mashed potatoes and some candy yams.
Well, I'm assuming Chase's Cafe does serve all of those great dishes. I got to try that out here. I'm going to be back in Oakdale tomorrow, or Oakmont tomorrow for the Clarendon game. So I might check out this cafe and see if they can give me some of those chicken and waffles.
Hey, man, they put hair in your chest. It's good.
Yeah. You got 2nd and 11 here at the 11-yard line. Snap. Time open man, and he's caught for the touchdown. Wide open 11-yard touchdown pass for the score, and it's now Eagles 42-0. The complete pass to, got the instant replay here coming up. Touchdown pass to number 11, Micah Saunders.
Yeah, but it's just the one-on-one throw. Your guy versus my guy, and he comes up with it and scores his touchdown. Yeah, that was, man. I couldn't imagine being a defensive back and then being one-on-one, no safety help. That is scary. You're like, man, if I get cooked, I get cooked. You know.
Oh, he cooked. He cooked like they cook at Chase's Cafe. And extra point attempt is up and good. It is now 43-0 USO. Start to finish, this has been a complete one-sided performance. As they now at this point, I think it's, again, never say never, but I think it's fair to say at this point now they're trying to make a point to Westinghouse, who was awaiting the winner of this game, that, look, what we did a week ago was not a fluke. This is us at our best, and, you better be prepared.
Oh, yeah, definitely, for sure.
And, hey, this one, that touchdown brought to you by our friends at Life Male Steam Academy, focusing on saving boys, helping the next generation of young men. Please donate to their tremendous program now at lifesteam.org. Also, Tommy, here's a tip. If you want to learn a trade, such as carpentry, contact the Trade Institute of Pittsburgh. Check out, they got many great programs, including some that offer free tuition, so you cannot beat that price. You want to learn a trade? Check out our friends at TIP, 412-243-2970, or visit them at tipgh.org. And a lot of intensity on this football field here tonight for the Eagles. They're amped up on the sidelines. They know that they've got the control of this football game. But at this point, though, when you're up at this point, and when you're up like this, Tommy, you're the coaching staff. What are you telling your players if you're USO?
Keep it going. Keep the pedal to the metal. Hey, we went 1-0 this week. Let's go 1-0 next week.
That's right. And Lou Berry is going to constantly having them not taking their foot off the gas. There's no days off with him. So.
Yep.
If you're Andrew Moore, other side of that coin, you're Brashear. What are you telling your players at this point?
How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? If so, dig deep and let the football fumble your way, because anything is possible.
Oh, dear. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, while we're awaiting the next play, this game brought to you by our friends at Chase's Cafe. I cannot stress enough, man, the soul food sounds amazing. And you want amazing? You will not get more amazing than Chase's Cafe. Best breakfast you can ever taste. Best soul food you'll ever find. Chase's Cafe, 301 East Carson Street in Pittsburgh. Also, Life Male Steam Academy. Donate to their program, focus on saving boys, and help the next generation of young men. Definitely a great program there. Give them a visit, give them a call, and certainly be generous with your donations, because they certainly do appreciate your help. Also, make things easy.
Just call Beasley.
Beasley Plumbing for all your residential and commercial plumbing needs. Give them a call 24/7 at 412-271-9292. Make things easy. Just call Beasley. And this play ripped off and gained us some plus yardage. Maybe a third down.
Yeah, that was just a great pass rush again.
So a sack looks like drug down and loss of some yardage. So again, ball down at the 23-yard line. It's 3:39 left to go here in the first half. It is all Eagles, 43-0.
Yeah, the Eagles are definitely soaring right now.
Yes, they're soaring high. Back snap.
Five-man rush.
Man, that one incomplete. Hits the looks like the pads of the defenseman, but incomplete.
Yeah, again, I mean, all it is A-gap, B-gap blitzes. That's all they're doing. And here and there, you might get a little bit of edge blitzes. But other than that, though, USO isn't doing too much up front. All you got to do is either slide or talk, pick your head up, communicate, or have the running back stay back and block.
We got a 3rd and 12 at the 23. 3:14 left to go here in the first half.
Again, definitely kudos to USO's pass rush, man. They do a great job of using their hands.
Yeah, we've seen about a 65% blitz percentage so far for them, and they're making it very, very difficult for any offensive plays to be fully performed, so to speak.
Yeah, definitely.
Good throw for the open man, and it's going to be just through the outstretched hands of number 2. And we're going to have a third down. It's going to be a fourth down, excuse me. And once again, special teams going to be coming on for USO. Intended receiver in that play was number 2, Joey Bell.
Yeah, I mean, it's bad execution, but there's a flag on the play.
Yep.
But it might have been picked up. I think it might be picked up, though.
Yeah. Looked like they had the may have just been one of those flags that got thrown a little bit too soon, but I got you. It was declined, so it was a penalty. It was a penalty against Brashear, and it was declined. So we're going to have a fourth down. Two open Eagles looking to field the punt here. And there's a snap. And a nice booming punt. Sails high and back at about the 46. Going to be bounced forward and finally down by number 3. And this one going to be getting down at the, looks like about the 43-yard line. It's going to be first down. Eagles, official yardage is at the 41.
Yeah, again, it's great field position for USO. Again, it's always good field position when you're always in your opponent's territory.
And certainly tonight where they have scored at free will, you know.
Yeah, definitely. So I see if they get the run game going again.
It's time to throw. He lets this one sail. And is it just overthrown? Aiming for the end zone. Very good clean pass, but just over the wide receiver, and it's going to be second down.
Yeah, you know, those plays are wide open. They're there. they'll definitely connect on one of these before the night is over with.
Try to give you a rundown of some of the scores here in other Whippeal and Western Pennsylvania football action here just momentarily. But we got a 2nd and 10 at the 41 with 2:56 left to go. Handoff, burst through the hole, and finally brought down at the 29. Another first down for the Eagles. We've got the first downs and the points in free will tonight.
Yeah, definitely. It's just, you know, run, throw here and there. But just run. And we can establish the run game. Yeah, it makes it hard for your opponent. One-on-one, bottom of your screen.
Tight matchup to pay attention to, number 14. It's going to be handed off. And a gain of about, maybe about a yard or two, Tommy. It's going to be a third down. Number 55 with the play.
Yeah, that was just a nice little run on that right there. Nothing too crazy.
Simple and easy.
Yeah.
.147 left to go here in the first half. To note, when we do come back to second half action, the mercy rule will be activated. So there's only the second half, and he aims deep, but just overthrown. It's going to be a fourth down.
Yeah, the wide receivers had ran a little, what we call a switch route on that play, where somebody's running a post and someone's running a corner, trying to cause some confusion with the defensive backs and the safeties. But I definitely say that post route was definitely open on that play. But nevertheless, though, great calling, though. Again, some of these plays will hit.
And it's like drawn off sides. There goes the penalty flags. We're going to find out if and it is going to be against the Bulls, and they're going to be moved back on the offsides penalty.
Here comes the flag. We didn't see many flags yesterday. It was a few flags today, though.
Yeah, they've been. Yep, we've seen few thrown. The clock stopped here. Back throw, he's got the open receiver, and it's just in and out of his hand, and it's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, I mean, that was, again, not a bad take right there. It's a 50-50 ball, just a little ahead of his receiver.
So second down and 20 at the 20-yard line. 43-0 USO. Cell phone rang.
Again, I'm looking to the bottom of the screen. There's only one high safety. I'm testing the corner down here on the closer side of your screen, ladies and gentlemen. The switch route again.
It's wide open touchdown, Tommy. He had him split right up the middle for 6.
Yeah, they ran that play early, and what did I say? It was go hit.
So 49-0 USO. A 20-yard touchdown pass. Looked like a simple pitch and catch out there.
Yeah, again, as we're getting ready to show the instant replay, though, I'll break it down for you guys. But, yeah, all it is just a simple switch concept route. He throws it to the post, and it was wide open for 6.
Another point after attempt, and this one, no good. So this one just a little bit wide, and a rare non-circumstance so far for USO. A missed extra point attempt, but it remains 49-0 with a minute 58 left to go. A minute 28 left to go in the first half.
Yeah, either way, they're still having a great game.
If you're watching this game, man, I highly advise you check out some of the other great Roxamore sports events and other events happening with our friends on My Niche TV.
Yeah, definitely. My Niche Network TV, you know, go ahead, hop on it. It's free. You know, go there and watch, you know, some current Roxamore sports games, some past Roxamore sports games. If you want to watch the Westinghouse game from yesterday and you missed it, it's still on there. You can go on there and watch it.
Absolutely. Also, check out our friends at Moran Roofing. Nothing but the best for our customers. Roofing, siding, soffit, fascia, gutters, windows, and doors. Give them a call at 412-378-7700. Moran Roofing. Nothing but the best for our customers. Also, Beasley Plumbing. Make things easy. Just call Beasley. Beasley Plumbing for all your residential and commercial plumbing needs. Give them a call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 412-271-9292. Make things easy. Just call Beasley. Kickoff here going to be fielded at outside the 15-yard line. A little bit of trickery there. And it's going to be tackled at the 26. Yeah, something sounds like there may be some wild animals running loose in the facility, man. Certainly, we hope. Rather skunky smelling out there. Yeah, we don't normally don't get skunks in the city, but we're going to give benefit of the doubt and say that people that are not partaking in the extracurricular activities in a high school football event. I would hope not, man. That is bad.
But again, I don't think Brashear has even gotten in USO side of the field.
They had a couple of plays where they started getting the territory.
They did.
Not since not in the second quarter by any means. You're right. It's all second quarter's been all.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So they had a couple of plays, but you know they kind of, costly turnover and then some stifling defense, multiple sacks. So even when Brashear manages to get momentum on offense, his defense for the Eagles is so stifling. Just like that pass rush, manages to run the football, gain some yardage. 6-7 Eagles surrounding him. Whistles are blown.
6-7.
Wow. So we got under a minute left to go here, Tommy, in the first half. We will have a halftime show coming up here at the break. Talk about what we've seen so far and more. As we got our friends over at James and I believe Dre calling the game over at Woodland Hills. So if after at the half you want to check that out, certainly feel free to do so. We'll give you the score about that on that one momentarily. And batted down, incomplete pass. It's going to be a third down.
Yeah, again, way to get your hands up and get in the passing lane. Great job.
Last score was 21-0 Woodland Hills.
So at last check, it was 21-0 Woodland Hills at that one. So Wolverines with a pretty decisive lead as well.
Yeah, it's good seeing my alma mater doing some good things over there.
Yeah, they've had a pretty good run here over the last 2-3 decades, I'd say, huh?
Yeah.
Before your time, but you were
yeah,
there, you
definitely
elevated the program. Call it as it is. Jason Taylor, who Gronk, who no, it was Tommy Sheard who put that program on the map. Passing it incomplete. Going to be a fourth down. So 28 seconds left to go here. Again, it's for Brashear, they cannot get to the half, fast enough. Let's lick their wounds, come back in the second half, and at this point, finish strong. One game left in the season after this, but it's finish strong. Keep the progress going, and don't let this be a deterrent.
They have a game after this?
I mean, it is senior night at Woodland High. They have one more game next week. Yeah, they have a regular season game against Kiski. Yep. Clarendon actually will be playing here momentarily. Is that how we say the school run? They'll be playing Riverview tomorrow. Next week they will be playing Brentwood. So next two games will be on the road tomorrow at Riverview. You can check that out here on Roxamore Sports. As the Bears already clinched a playoff spot, but Coach Wayne Wade not going to take his foot off the gas. They play Riverview tomorrow, and then they close out the regular season on the 24th at Brentwood. Again, you can check out both of those games, as mentioned, along with all Woodland Hills action and the championship game next week between Westinghouse and at this point it looks like USO. Can see the rematch here at Couple Stadium I believe that's next Saturday night. That also will be aired here. We'll have the full crew in the house.
Yeah, that should be nice.
Yeah, it's just this one certainly has gone on quite the distance this first half has. Almost 50 points put up by USO. Like you said, Tommy, you want us to have that effect on these offenses. The Jets get turned on very early and very often when we're calling games.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so we got about 8 seconds left, and the Bulls are just going to say, we're going to go to the half and try to reset the buttons, and that'll bring an end to the first half, Tommy. All USO, 49-0 Eagles as we head into the half.
Yeah, I'll say my thoughts for our halftime thoughts, but man, this them Eagles were ready to play today.
Oh yeah.
They man.
Flying high is USO. Hey, this game brought to you by our friends at Chase's Cafe, 301 East Carson Street in Pittsburgh, open 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Best breakfast you can ever taste, and some of the best soul food east of the Mississippi and probably west too. Some of the best soul food you will ever eat. Again, visit our friends at Chase's Cafe at 301 East Carson Street in Pittsburgh. At this time, folks, we're going to go to a commercial break. When we come back, the halftime show here from Couple Stadium. USO 49, Brashear 0. You're listening to City League playoff action here on Roxamore Sports, where dreams are pursued and dreams are revealed.
I'm smart. I'm driven. I'm not gonna flip burgers or sit on the couch or follow the rest of the pack. But the question burns inside me. What's next? So many things pull me in different directions. But I know myself. I know I have a future. And that's when I find TIP. At TIP, there's camaraderie, people who care, a place I can grow. I even get my driver's license. And finally, I get placed in an awesome career. I found my next. What about you?
Every young man who walks through our doors carries a story, a dream, and a purpose. At Life Male STEAM Academy, our programs help them discover that purpose through STEAM disciplines, college success, and career readiness. Today, the very funding that keeps these programs alive is under threat. We're asking you to help sustain the programs that shape our young men, programs that teach leadership, discipline, and hope. Each contribution helps us continue saving our boys and building brighter futures. Scan the QR code to donate today. Help us save the boys together. Let's keep the programs and the promise alive.
It's Cam Welter, and you're watching Sports Here Live on Roxamore Sports Network. I felt like I showed how much of a leader I am on and off the field, and it's just setting a good example for my name. I have a 4.0 GPA right now, and I think my GPA is that high because I go to class on time, I stay in class and do my work, keep up with my assignments, and just preparing for tests. Just try to stay ahead of the game. Once you fall behind, it's way harder to get back in front and try to be successful. So just stay in front of everything, all the work, all the preparation, it just makes it a lot easier. I would say my parents for sure. You know, they've been there for me since I was younger with playing sports and just in my life, setting good examples for me, showing me what to do, and you know, just taking me everywhere on AAU trips for basketball, taking me everywhere for 7-on-7 and football. You know, them just always there supporting me. It matters. Just so my whole family can watch me. Every Friday night, I got family from California to Florida to Virginia watching me play, and you know, getting texts after the game from them, knowing that they were able to watch me. It's a great feeling. I'm Cam Welter. You can always see me do my thing on Roxamore Sports Network.
Trouble can find anyone. At Frank Walker Law, we take the time to understand your situation and work tirelessly on your behalf. Hard-hitting representation when you need it the most. A real law firm getting real results.
Hey kid, let me tell you about the Soul Pit, and I want you to let everybody know about it. Soul Pit is what's happening in and around your city. Soul Pit is on the internet and around the globe. Soul Pit is on your block and in your car. Soul Pit is in your ear. It's in your hair. It's everywhere. Soul Pit is the latest news, hottest styles, culture, education, information, and more. It gets you ready for things to come. Hey kid, you know what the Soul Pit really is? It's a little something extra for your soul.
We are back with the halftime show here on the Roxamore Sports Network. I'm Tommy Shorter. Here with me is
Jay Pagliaro.
Right, and what's some of your thoughts on this game?
And I mean, you can't ask for much more. A much better performance by USO. Negative 43 yards rushing for the Bulls. The defense has been stifling. We've seen at least 4 sacks. Offensively, look, they put 49 points on the board, over 200 yards passing, close to 100 yards rushing. This is one of them games, everything that could have gone right, Tommy, for them has.
Yeah, it has. They've been doing a great job all phases of the ball, all phases of the game, I should say, especially the run game. The run game has been really well to USO. And they've also been doing a great job of bearing it out, too, which the run game allowed for them to pass the ball, I should say, to clear things up. And if you're Brashear, you want to try to stop that pass rush. Shift the O-line, have the running back stay there and block, because sometimes you're sending forward and still getting back to the quarterback. So it might be some sort of miscommunication going on. They're probably talking about it right now in the locker room. But in terms of that, though, they have to protect the quarterback.
Multiple sacks, Tommy, and 10 hurries so far in the game. So even when they're not getting the sacks, the USO defense is all over all over the offensive line, all over the quarterback, and making it difficult. We've seen some nice throws. We did see the Bulls get a couple of nice drives, but they were marred by turnovers, sacks, and an ultimate costly penalty, which was ultimately turned into a touchdown. So, and defense, the defense to me is, you're a defensive guy yourself. It's been very vital and been very critical and been performing on all cylinders here tonight.
Yeah, definitely for US. So they've been doing a great job of just getting home. I mean, that's the name of the game, just get home. That front seven pass rush has just been giving Brashear a hard time. I mean, and for Brashear on defense, they just stop it. Just stop. Just stop stuff.
Well, this is a team. This is a team in USO that is averaging 36 points a game. So it's tough to stop. But look, I know the big game on tap next weekend will be against Westinghouse here at Couple Stadium. Look, if you're Westinghouse watching this, what are you thinking right now?
Oh, we have our hands filled. Our hands full. But yeah, this team is ready to play. Hey, you never know. The Westinghouse, it's the playoffs, so. It's 0-0. You might win 1-0 this week, but next week you need to go 1-0 again. So, hey, take it game by game, little by little. Watch film, ice up. Both teams. So yeah, get back to the film room and weight room and the practice field and do your thing.
Absolutely. We will be bringing you all the action of next week's City League Championship game right here from Couple Stadium on Roxamore Sports. Tommy, again, we got some other stuff going on here. We got Woodland Hills. We got Tudor and Dre calling that one over from there. It's 21-0 Woodland Hills as we speak. So that one, a good one. So again, that's some of the some of the athletic action you're going to see here on Roxamore Sports. They're also what you call volleyball. You got to call some soccer.
Yeah. Yeah, but also though, don't forget though, tomorrow we have Clarendon. Yes. Against Riverview tomorrow. So don't forget to tune in to that. It's been football all week. It'll be football all next weekend. So Yeah, so be on the lookout for all those. Keep the post notifications on and look out for that.
Absolutely. Like you said, if you've never seen Clarendon football, it is 110 miles an hour every second of every game, Tommy. We've seen them not give up a point since week 1. You've seen them score over almost 300 points, 297 to be exact in that time frame. So that one going to be interesting. They did clinch a playoff berth last week as a byproduct, thanks of of the Raiders, because again they lost to the Commodores of. They suffered a loss last week, and with their win, they did clinch a playoff berth. So again, that was they're in the playoffs, but don't expect it's going to be a normal playoff team where they take it easy, relax. You may see some of the second and third stringers play, but they're going to be 100 miles an hour, just like we've seen USO here tonight.
Yeah, again, that Clarendon team, that's something special to watch, I'll tell you that. But nevertheless, back to the City League game, though. So coming out, I would expect maybe USO to just keep grounding and pounding the ball, doing their thing, playing their brand of football, Eagle football. Also, I would also expect for Brashear to try to keep calm, keep their composure, and take every first down by first down, and eventually you will get in the end zone and get some points on the board. But for now, you should be looking at the scoreboard and saying it's 0-0.
Yeah, but it's a 4-quarter game. I mean, it's nice thing about it. The best thing about that half is it is over for them. They can come out in the second half, try to execute some plays, try to get some points on the board, and again, get the momentum going for perhaps next week, which is their season finale. Meanwhile, like you said, with USO, keep the Jets going. Do not take your foot off the gas. This is another opportunity. You may see some of the second stringers get some opportunity to play because they're up 49-0. The game is pretty much in the bag at this point. But, again, they're going to be continuing to do what they've done best, which is run the football, keep the guessing game going with a few timely passes, and try to continue to build off of this as they prepare for what we think is going to be the matchup with Westinghouse next week. It looks like that at this point.
Yeah, it looks like it might be that. But, again, you ever seen the movie Waterboy?
Yeah.
When the Mud Dogs came back and won the Bourbon Bowl?
Yeah.
Never know. Anything can happen. So, not counting Brashear out, but it's going to be tough, though.
Absolutely. So we're at about got about 3 minutes left until the return of action here from Couple Stadium. I mean, this is a gem of a stadium, man. This could be a college field if some teams wanted to play on here, but we are certainly blessed to be bringing you all the action of City League football here from Couple Stadium in south side of Pittsburgh.
Yeah, definitely. Great scenery, nice city life, a lot of things to do outside of the stadium. But anyway, though, we will wrap things up, and we will see you guys we will see you guys after this break.
I'm smart. I'm driven. I'm not gonna flip burgers or sit on the couch or follow the rest of the pack. But the question burns inside me. What's next? So many things pull me in different directions. But I know myself. I know I have a future. And that's when I find TIP. At TIP, there's camaraderie, people who care, a place I can grow. I even get my driver's license. And finally, I get placed in an awesome career. I found my next. What about you?
Every young man who walks through our doors carries a story, a dream, and a purpose. At Life Male STEAM Academy, our programs help them discover that purpose through STEAM disciplines, college success, and career readiness. Today, the very funding that keeps these programs alive is under threat. We're asking you to help sustain the programs that shape our young men, programs that teach leadership, discipline, and hope. Each contribution helps us continue saving our boys and building brighter futures. Scan the QR code to donate today. Help us save the boys together. Let's keep the programs and the promise alive.
back in action now, getting ready for kickoff for the second half. And, man, it's temperatures dropped a little bit. The moon's out. I mean, hey, so how you been enjoying yourself, though, for your first Pittsburgh public school game?
Oh, this is a blast, man. It's a great stadium. You got two highly enthusiastic schools, two teams that, Brashear rich in history, but, USO, the relatively newer kids on the block over the last 15 years, but they're looking to, big game next week on tap for the City League. It's just fun action, man. I enjoy Pittsburgh City League.
Yeah, me too. Again, a lot of alumni, everybody be saying Perry back in the day was good. I'm always hearing stories about them. I'm always hearing stories about Westinghouse. So, man. Oh, and Carrick, too. I always hear stories about Carrick.
Carrick?
Got a Carrick alum here with us, our producer.
Who?
A Carrick alum, our producer.
Yeah?
Mr. Rock.
Carrick who?
He's a Raider. Our executive producer.
I gotta give him business.
All right, so this is Mr. Roxamore, the CEO of Roxamore Sports, and we will not allow that statement to go unrecognized and unaddressed. Carrick is still in a very fine school, very fine establishment, and some gems have definitely come out of Carrick. Me being one of them. Coming from nothing and definitely found my way into something. Not only in just the one thing, but many things. So when you talk about my alma mater, you got to put some respect on it with a C and a K. Because I was there, I come from there, and I still represent there. Born and raised on the south side of Pittsburgh.
You know who else came from there?
Most of the
podcaster John Wayner.
Yeah, I don't care about none of that. Simple fact of the matter is most of the kids that come from the Brashear school, believe it or not, come from the same side of town. That would be the South Side neighborhoods. That would be the Bellsuber, the Mount Oliver, the Arlington area, and the former St. Clair Village area. Once again, where I was born and raised. Remember, Phoenix do come out of the ashes when you refer to Mr. Rock.
Again, that's just one of the many CV stories I'm always listening to, man. There's so many stories.
Carrick is a great school. They got a great health technology program and business program there. I mean, they've done a lot of good things there. So,
Did they get the onside kick?
I always.
I don't think anybody touched it. I don't think anyone touched it, though.
Well, it looks like it will be USO's ball, though.
All right, we got an instant replay here. Give it a shot.
Yeah, let's see. Check out the instant replay. The ball is kicked.
Nope, no one touched it.
Yeah, no one touched it. So it is Brashear's ball?
I mean, no, it's going to be Obama's ball.
It was
USO's ball. University of Prep.
No, it's Brashear's ball.
No way.
Yeah, no one touched the ball on the kickoff, and Brashear hopped on it and got the ball.
I thought someone's supposed to touch it first. That's to make the ball active.
No, if it goes past 10 yards after that, it's free game.
Well, Brashear does have the football here, so.
Oh, snap. What?
Yeah,
That's a conversation in the locker room.
And he
Oh, he drops it.
drops the snap, but he managed to recover very quickly. Gains a couple of yards.
back to what I was saying. Anything can happen.
Yeah,
If he wanted to really take off, if he'd have took off with some tenacity, he could have made his way down the field.
But what a way to start the half, though, by Brashear.
Get him the ball back.
we will be seeing the continuous clock run here in the second half. Mercy rules, as long as it remains 35 points or above, the clock will continue to run. A nice complete pass. And about the 34-yard line.
Working their way downfield.
Yep. Completion to number 2, Joey Bell. He's had a couple of nice catches here so far in this football game.
Yeah, he has. He has.
Longest drive so far since early in the first quarter when they had it deep inside the 10-yard line. So the Bulls trying to come out here and put some points on the board in the second half. We talked at halftime, Tommy, finish strong. What happened, what's done is done. And pass complete to number 23, and he's hit hard. He just took a massive shot, did number 23, Gary Lee.
Yeah, that was what you call almost a hospital pass. That was very dangerous. Yeah, that was, man. Yeah, let's look at the replay on that. Here comes the swing route, and Obama just sniffs that out and makes a play. Yeah, that man. Yeah, a play like that, you might just want to throw it at the receiver's feet, because that could have been again a hospital pass. Showing blitz again is USO.
So it's going to be false start penalty, so it's going to be moved back a few yards.
From what was a 4th and 1 to now a 4th and 6, moving them back.
So got a 4th and 6. Bulls going to go for it because, again, down 49-0, you have nothing to lose at this point.
Yeah. Again, if they score here, just keep doing your thing. You already caught them off guard with the onside kick.
And this whistle's quickly blown. So maybe a timeout. Yep, timeout for Brashear. So going to Apparently they saw something they didn't necessarily like in their special teams alignment and going to try to reset.
Yeah, must have been a personnel thing. I think it wasn't in special teams, but they were. I don't know. They must have seen something that they didn't like, and they just wanted to talk it over. Or either somebody wasn't aligned right.
We got a 4th and 6 here. 7:46 left to go in the third quarter. Tuned in live to Roxamore Sports and City League playoff action. Those of you just tuning in, USO, the team in the black with purple trim, all over Brashear, 49-0.
I tell you though, which uniform would you rather wear, all black or all white?
Depends upon what time of the year it is.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just in general, though, I think all white looks clean, though.
And that white uniform is clean. Very, very clean looking.
But all black, it gives you like that bad guy feel, though.
That's true. Like the evil empire. He goes for the run, and he gains nothing, loses yards, and the Eagles are going to take over on downs. An emphatic stand defensively yet again for USO. Now they'll have the football. It's like inside the 40-yard line of Brashear.
Yeah, that was just – it didn't look too good from the get-go. USO was already back there in the backfield, and they were just doing their thing, having a party back in the backfield. And if you're USO, they're just going to look to just run the ball out, run the clock out, and go home.
Yeah, let this
avoid injury.
Let this be a lesson learned experience, and for USO, it's getting onward and upward from here. And that game going to be a good one next week. Westinghouse, USO, and again a rematch from just 7 days ago that USO won, but plenty of history between those two schools in recent years. We'll call them the two cream of the crop of the City League over the last few seasons. So the best two left standing.
Yeah, definitely. I know some old City League OGs back in the day when Uprep was actually Peabody.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I always hear stories about Peabody and all that.
So it's going to be
it'll be a false
start. Yep, false start with 6:22. Football going to be moved back.
Yeah, so that's what USO is today, Peabody.
That was a timeout called. So, hey, Tommy, while that timeout is happening, I'd like to take this opportunity to tell you this game is brought to you by our friends at Chase Cafe, 301 East Carson Street in Pittsburgh, open 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Best breakfast you can ever taste, best soul food you will ever find at Chase's Cafe, 301 East Carson Street in Pittsburgh. Also, the Life Male Steam Academy, donate to their program, focus on saving boys and helping the next generation of young men. Life Male Steam Academy, check them out, and please feel free to donate to this great program. Also, we got our friends at Beasley Plumbing. Make things easy. Just call Beasley. Beasley Plumbing for all your residential and commercial plumbing needs. Give them a call 24 hours a day at 412-271-9292. Make things easy. Just call Beasley. Also, my friends at the Trade Institute of Pittsburgh, we'll talk about that here in the next play. Handoff, and quickly surrounded by Bulls and tackled. No gain. If anything, he may have lost a yard or two, Tom.
Yeah, I think he might have did. Yeah, he did.
.5:58 left to go. Bulls trying to come up with a big stop here on defense. Ball at the 44.
I doubt they pass it here, but I'm looking at the one-on-one matchup down below of y'all screens. Or it could be a run to the left. That's most likely what it is, though.
A nice run. QB sneak. He's broke distance. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. shifts gears inside the 20. Finally, it looks like he's nearly, and the ball pops loose. The ball pops loose, but it is recovered quickly by USO. And a tremendous quarterback sneak run has it inside the red zone.
You said a quarterback sneak?
Like a quarterback sneak.
Ain't no quarterback. That's like quarterback keep.
Quarterback keep, sneak, keep.
Sneak.
Yeah.
Hey, I just let it flow, I guess.
Yeah. Quarterback keep. There's an injury on the field. Number 2. Number 2 for Brashear, injured man down.
Looks like it could be a cramp, though, from this angle.
Yeah. And quickly off the field, so that's a very good sign.
But yeah, though, that was a heck of a run, though.
Very, very impressive run by him. The injured man was number 2, again, Joey Bell for Brashear. First and 10 at the 20-yard line. Another handoff, and he's got gains. He's inside the 10, he's inside the 5, and brought down at about the 4-yard line, possibly the 3. And we're going to have another first and goal situation for USO with 4:20 left.
Yeah, again, another hard-nosed run right there. Instead of keeping it, the quarterback just handed that one off, and that was a good game.
Ball marked down at the 7-yard line.
The time is just ticking.
Yep.
Tick, 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 tick. We about to be out of here sooner than later, ladies and gents.
3:49 left to go. And there he holds on to the football and scampers inside for the touchdown. Another 6 points on the board for USO, and it is now 55-0 Eagles.
Yeah, that was a great job. He called his own number right there. Held onto the ball. Yeah, but as you can see right here on the instant replay, quarterback just hands it off, and they get in for 6. Nice little run right there to get some points on the board.
On it for the 2-point conversion. And there's the, looks like the jet sweep, Tommy, and that is another 2 points on the board. Was that the jet sweep for him?
Yep, it was.
Another 2 points. And USO once again continues to flourish on the offensive side of the football.
Yeah, they are. I mean, they just made that drive look simple and easy. They just ran, and then scored. It's simple, easy. Make things easy, just call Beasley. Call 412
271-9292.
Yeah, make things easy, just call Beasley. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Also, our friends at Moran Roofing, like to give them a hello and nothing but the best for our customers. Roofing, siding, soffit, fascia, gutters, windows, and doors. 412-378-7700. Moran Roofing, nothing but the best for our customers. And, of course, My Niche TV. Check out all the exciting action of City League playoff action and other Roxamore sports games on My Niche TV. Totally free, My Niche TV.
Definitely can't beat it. It's $3.99. I like free.
My favorite. You got it. Me? So we got 3:10 left to go here, Tommy. 57-0. Bulls going to get the football.
Yeah, as we're approaching the fourth quarter. Yeah, again, City League is, man, it's been something else to watch the past between yesterday and today. It's been something else.
Yeah, it's been some certainly exciting action. A very nice throw, and just batted away by the USO defender.
Hey, that was a good 50-50 ball, though. I mean, hey, at this point in the game, you just got to throw it up there and see who can grab it.
That's it. It's not necessarily a pitch and catch play, but it's in a first man up, next man to get it.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, there's definitely talent, though, in the City League. Kind of goes under the radar, though, when you're dealing with 5A, 6A schools, 4A schools, and things of that nature.
The thing is about these, people look at classifications in school, size, Class A, Class 6A, but realistically the talent's there. It's just a matter of attendance figures. It separates a nice big throw, but it is certainly a cannon with that arm, but receiver not quite in the same step with him, but it was a very nice throw nonetheless, and it's going to be a third down.
Yeah, some of these players are wide open, too. I mean, it's the right play call, I should say. He's got to execute.
Play calling, like you said, very, very solid by Coach Moore.
It is, very.
And I like the fact that they're still throwing the football, even though they're down 57-0 with a minute left to go, and just over a minute left to go in the third quarter. They're not giving up, and that's the one thing I always say every game, that it's not necessarily close. The teams that give up show a ton of heart. There's a win inside of a win, even though the results may not show it on the scoreboard.
Yeah, you just got to throw something at the wall and see what sticks.
And the flag is down, though. He does have a good quarterback keeper and finally tackled, but I believe I saw a penalty flag thrown there. Good instincts by the quarterback to keep it and rip off a run. We've seen some good instincts so far by Kessler in this game, and that's another scenario where he showed him.
Yeah, that's a holding call, bringing them back.
Tommy, you said you thought we'd be done about 9:30. We're at about 29 seconds left in the game in the third quarter.
I could be right.
Yeah, it's 9:06 at this time. So.
Yeah, we got that, and then our post-game show.
Yep.
And then, I see it sounds pretty spot on to me.
It's cold out, so the post-game show, pardon us if less is more. Now, Cheryl Lewis, who's running one of the cameras, we said, man, it's cold out there. She's terrible. She's like, you guys get in this warm booth. And that'll wrap up the third quarter.
Yep, it will. And we will words from our sponsors.
Yep, first of all, Beasley Plumbing. Make things easy. Just call Beasley. Beasley Plumbing for all your residential and commercial plumbing needs. Give them a call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 412-271-9292. Make things easy. Just call Beasley.
Moran Roofing. Nothing but the best for our customers. Roofing, siding, soffit, fascia, gutters, windows, and doors. Call 412-378-7700.
And of course, be sure to join us for the third annual Rise Scholarship Awards Dinner on Saturday, November 1st at the DoubleTree Hotel in Greentree. Celebrate Pittsburgh's community leaders and help raise scholarships for students attending our nation's HBCUs. Scan the QR code for tickets or email pghhbcucollaborative@gmail.com for more information. Don't miss this inspiring, phenomenal evening.
Also, the Life Male STEAM Academy. Donate to their program, focus on saving the boys, and help the next generation of young men.
This game also brought to you by our friends at Chase's Cafe. The best breakfast you can ever taste and the best soul food you will ever find. Open from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. daily. Chase's Cafe, 301 East Carson Street in Pittsburgh. Give them a call at 412-481-4227. Also, Tommy, here's a tip. If you want to learn a trade, contact the Trade Institute of Pittsburgh. Got a number of different trades training programs that you can participate in, including carpentry. And tip, it's a world where every person has the opportunity to find their next. Give them a call at 412-243-2970.
Yep, man, we're getting ready to get back to action here.
So we got a 3rd and 10 at the 30 to start out the fourth quarter action. And he's quickly smothered behind the line of scrimmage. Another sack by the Eagles. Tommy, we've got to have about at least 7 or 8 sacks so far in this game. And nonstop pressure, once again, breaks through the offensive line, does the Eagles defense, and making continuous life difficult for this Bulls offense.
Yeah, it's just been all Eagles football here today. I mean, they're just act like a man amongst boys. I mean, this is what you call bully ball.
Boogie ball.
Bully ball.
Boogie ball.
Boogie ball.
Seems like we're constantly calling. What do we call it? Boogie ball.
Bully ball. Bully.
Bully ball.
Yeah, like a bully.
Oh, bully ball.
Yeah, bully ball.
That's what I thought he said. Boogie. I said it does look like boogie ball too, because they're not like they're constantly boogieing out there, with the big runs, the big plays, the constant pressure.
Man, this football ain't nothing sweet. It's bullies.
Yeah.
Straight bully ball.
There is some prettiness in bullying in some cases when it comes to football, though. And there's Fieldsy kickoff return, and he's breaking through at the 30. He's at the 20. He is going to take this one very possibly inside the 10-yard line. Nearly goes to the house, but is brought down at the 6. And just like that, we are going to have a 1st and goal deep. Eagles inside their own territory.
Yeah, that was a great punt return right there. I mean, again, it's part of the three phases of the game, and special teams is one of them. And that was a great punt return, making it a 1st and goal for your team. And let's check out the instant replay with the great blocking. The punt is up. Caught by the returner, and he just bobs and weaves, ducking and dodging, moves left to right, and it just gets tracked from behind. But it was just a great job by him, though.
And that definitely boogie ball, because he got that ball and he boogied his way inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah.
So a little bit of boogie, a little bit of bully.
Yeah.
Some art in between.
Some bully blocking.
That's it.
And some boogie moving.
Yep, and he's got the football, still going to rush it, and he hits the pay dirt. Touchdown, USO. 6-yard run for the quarterback, Demir Adair, and it is now 63-0 Eagles.
And that was just the old school quarterback counterplay, watching those big guards and tackles pull, and quarterback just getting around, following them, and getting in for 6.
So you see, looks like can't tell here, Tommy. Are they going to go for 2, or are they going to go for the field goal attempt here?
Probably go for 2.
Once you push +6, it's just a touchdown automatically. Did it say touchdown? Did you just type in 63 or did you hit +6? That's why if you hit +6, it will say touchdown on the graphic.
Oh, I didn't know.
It's okay.
They're going for 2 here, and just like that, he connects with the 2-point conversion, but there is a flag on the play, so this may not necessarily stand. We'll find out here in a moment.
Could be, you don't see this too often, it could be offensive pass interference. Yep, and it was.
So the play going to get called back. A very nice 2-point conversion converted, but then the penalty takes it back. So.
Yeah, you don't see that. You don't see that every day. Offensive pass interference. No. That's a rare call.
Especially in a game where they're up 63-0. It's normally not too many.
Yeah, you don't see that too often.
No. So we're going to see here at 8:57 left to go if they can try to a little bit of further distance away from the goal lines. They're still going to go for the 2-point conversion here, see if they can pull it off.
Yeah, they got to drop a heck of a play here.
They're a big play team, though, and look at that. Nice throw, but a little bit over the outstretched hands. But there goes a flag yet again, and this time it may be – looks like it may be a defensive pass interference this time, exactly.
Man, he held on to him something crazy, too. I mean, he holding on for dear life.
Hanging on to him something fierce.
And he'll move right back up.
So the penalty flag giveth, the penalty flag taketh away, and it's not going to be half the distance, I believe, to the goal line. May have called a delay of game as well. So they're waving their hands like it's a delay of game penalty.
So let's just see wherever the ref goes. Wherever the ref goes, we go.
Yeah. Yeah. That's where our commentary call will be dictated by what the referee says here. So it's like may have been conflicting penalties there, perhaps. And then now we're right back where they are. And there he is. Hands it off. Runs it up the gut. And he's still on his feet, still standing, but it's
yeah, they blew that whistle a little too early, I should say.
Yeah, that was
he was still moving forward.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
They're not going to say it's not going to count, though. They're not going to, the point's not 2-point conversion. Yeah, that was an interesting call.
Yeah, they blew the whistle. It was a premature whistle.
He was still hustling. I guess when you're up 63-0, at 8:56 left to go, it's you might as well get some kind of mercy thrown your way.
Yeah, I guess. But, hey, man, they put their helmet and shoulder pads on just like you. So, I mean, hey, man, I'll keep my comments to myself.
No, I respect that they're not giving up. I respect that they're continuing to go out there and play, and they're fighting hard. And listen, we've seen teams – I've seen games, Tommy, where teams have been down by lesser deficits, and you could tell they mentally packed it in.
Yeah,
Brashear's not packing it in here.
Yeah, they're not. Again, their play calling hasn't been too bad. It's just you have to, execute some of the plays. And they have been executing some of their plays. But, it's just the battle of who can make the less mistakes. And so far, USO has been making less mistakes.
And certainly capitalizing on the mistakes that have happened. And I'll kick right to the – see that with Tommy, right to the hands of the number 15, who immediately goes down.
Yeah, definitely. That's what you got to do. You just got to catch it and go down.
Yep, Devont Jackson fielded the kick and decided, okay, I'm good.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. If you're not the third guy back, you just fall on it.
Yeah. So we got 8:06 left to go here in the football game. Bulls going to get the football at the 32-yard line, 1st and 10. Snap. Back to throw. He lets this one fly, Tommy. That's one a very nice throw, and it is brought down and complete inside the 25-yard line. Excellent pass for Brashear. And they're going to have the football 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line, right outside the Eagles' red zone.
Yeah, that was a thing of beauty right there. I mean, they was bound to get that at some point because they just kept trying them, and eventually they caught one and came down with it.
That was a very, very clean throw by David Kessler. And nice yardage gained by the receiving corps. And again, I mentioned they're not giving up here. They're continuing to call good plays. They're continuing to try to execute. And that one they're executing. They executed to perfection. It's going to be shotgun formation for the open man. He's got the open man now, number 3, but just through his outstretched hands. Intended receiver was Jalil Anthony, and it's going to be 2nd down.
Hey, I tell you this, though, whenever you run a spread offense, you're bound to give up a few sacks. But, so far they're doing a great job of protecting the quarterback this quarter.
So a quick reminder, we will be back here on Roxamore Sports Network tomorrow from Riverdale as Clarendon takes on the Raiders in
Riverview, not Riverdale. That's my show, though. But, but yeah, we have a quick turnaround.
Yep.
And that was a nice 50-50 ball.
Springdale, Riverview.
Yeah, Riverview, not Riverdale.
Riverdale, that's a TV show.
Yeah.
But we'll be back tomorrow. We'll be calling that game.
Yeah,
first
we will.
First kick is 12 o'clock noon, but we'll be back. We'll be on before that with the pregame show.
Yeah, definitely around. You said start at 12.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be live on the air at 11:30 probably. Just keep those post notifications on, people.
Back to throw. And he rips off the run at the 20. He's at the 10, inside the 10-yard line and brought down at about the 6.
Yeah, again, that was a nice run by the quarterback, making it 1st and goal for the Bulls. And this is a great drive, too. Keep your heads up, too. Yeah. This was a great drive. I mean, hey, it shows that you guys can hang.
That's right. The big complete pass, and then the last couple of plays have been smooth and fluid. Now they've got 1st and goal at the 7-yard line, trying to punch some points on the board here to close out this contest. Pass, and that one almost picked off.
Oh, man, it must have been a stick of butter the way it just slipped through his hands. Because, man.
An injured man on the field.
It looks like a little.
He's up now, but it was up briefly.
Yeah, might have hit him in the face with that ball. But nevertheless, though, he had a pick, though. Maybe got a little excited. His eyes got big. It happens to the best of us, though.
It does. We've seen some of the best in the sport have it plays right in their hands, and it's easier said than done, believe me.
And I was expecting, looking numbers-wise, to maybe look to the left and throw a fade ball on your guys' far side of the screen.
Yeah. He's got time. He's going to be smothered, though. 3 Bulls on him like a suit, and he goes down. Sack going to be a loss of. It looks like he's down at about the 14-yard line, so a loss of officially 6. A cheap suit. On him like a cheap suit.
Man.
I've had my one flub at a game. It's my one flub in my lifetime. And ladies and gentlemen, take this opportunity to thank some of our fantastic sponsors. Of course, this game has been brought to you by our friends at Chase's Cafe. Best breakfast you can ever taste. Best soul food you will ever find. Open from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. daily. Chase's Cafe, 301 East Carson Street in Pittsburgh. Give them a call at 412-481-4227.
You should have said he was smothered like a pork chop.
Yeah, he was like that. Again, smothered. What was the soul food we were talking about earlier that you said, like the waffles and gravy? Or
chicken and waffles.
Chicken and waffles. Yeah, it was like the gravy on the waffles.
There ain't no gravy on the waffles, chicken and waffles.
Back south there is.
That's south. We up north. No, that's biscuits and gravy. You're probably thinking of.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
They do put waffles on some of it. It's yeah.
Oh, no, not me.
Not the good stuff. And there's a timeout on the field. I also like to thank another one of our great sponsors here, Beasley Plumbing. Make things easy. Just call Beasley.
Call 412-271-9293. 24 hours a day. Make things easy. Just call Beasley. Moran Roofing. Nothing but the best for our customers. Roofing, siding, soffit, fascia, gutters, windows, doors. Call 412-378-7700.
And be sure to join us for the 3rd annual Rise Scholarship Awards Dinner on Saturday, November 1st at the Doubletree Hotel in Green Tree. Celebrate Pittsburgh's community leaders and help raise scholarships for students attending our nation's HBCUs. Scan a QR code for tickets or email pghhbcucollaborative@gmail.com for more information. Don't miss this inspiring evening.
But yeah, those living up north, though, you don't see so many teams running the spread offense either, too. You don't see so much of that.
Yeah. So we got a 4th and 17 here for the Bulls. And hits his open receiver, and he is in the end zone for a touchdown. A nice pitch and catch, 4-6 for the Bulls, who put some points on the board here with 2 minutes and 23 seconds left to go.
Yeah, that was a great catch right there to hold on to the ball and get in the end zone, get some points on the board for his team.
So there's some hyperactivity going on outside of our booth.
But yeah, that was a nice slant route that was ran.
It's been a very, very nice drive for the Bulls. They overcame some adversity, Tommy. They wound up having a fourth down play, about 17 yards to go, and then they capitalized with a very nice touchdown.
Yeah, it was. That was a great play right there by them. Again, they have they have great play calling. They're finally not executing, and that's a great job by them. Nice pitch and catch.
So the extra point is up and good, and it's 63-7 here with 1:45 and counting left to go in the football game. So you imagine when USO winds up getting the football back, they're just going to take a couple of knees and go home. And like I said, next week, though, a reminder here from Couples, it's going to be USO and Westinghouse 2.
And if you look at the replay right here, it was a nice slant route, and it gets open for the touchdown. Catching them in man-to-man coverage. But a few quick words from our sponsors, though. Make things easy, just call Beasley. Residential commercial plumbing. Call 412-271-9293. 24 hours a day. Make things easy, just call Beasley. Moran Roofing, nothing but the best for our customers. Roofing, siding, soffit, fascia, gutters, windows, doors. Call 412-378-7700.
Also like to thank our friends at third annual Rise Scholarships Awards Center on Saturday, November 1st at the Doubletree Hotel in Green Tree. Celebrate Pittsburgh's community leaders and help raise scholarships for students attending our nation's HBCUs. Scan the QR code for tickets or email pghhbcucollaborative@gmail.com for more information. Don't miss this inspiring evening. Also our friends at Chase's, some of the best soul food you will possibly find, some of the best breakfast you can ever eat. Visit our friends at Chase's, the official sponsor of this football game, 301 East Carson Street in Pittsburgh. Chase's Cafe, proud sponsor of the Pittsburgh City League playoffs. And
it looks like that will be the end of the game. And man, a heck of a performance by USO.
Yep, a one-sided performance for USO indeed, Tommy.
Yes, and we will be right back with our post-game thoughts.
I'm smart. I'm driven. I'm not gonna flip burgers or sit on the couch or follow the rest of the pack. But the question burns inside me. What's next? So many things pull me in different directions. But I know myself. I know I have a future. And that's when I find TIP. At TIP, there's camaraderie, people who care, a place I can grow. I even get my driver's license. And finally, I get placed in an awesome career. I found my next. What about you?
Every young man who walks through our doors carries a story, a dream, and a purpose. At Life Male STEAM Academy, our programs help them discover that purpose through STEAM disciplines, college success, and career readiness. Today, the very funding that keeps these programs alive is under threat. We're We're asking you to help sustain the programs that shape our young men, programs that teach leadership, discipline, and hope. Each contribution helps us continue saving our boys and building brighter futures. Scan the QR code to donate today. Help us save the boys together. Let's keep the programs and the promise alive.
Back with our post-game thoughts. So what did you think of the game?
Hey, man, pretty one-sided, pretty decisive. USO from start to finish was in control and in command, ran the football well, passed the football with adequacy when they did it, and the defense was just completely smothering from start to finish. And the scoreboard speaks for itself, Tommy.
Yeah, I'll tell you this, though. Big ups to Brashear for finishing the game strong, though, and getting points on the board and not giving up, playing through the game.
Yeah, took a ton of heart. They showed it throughout the game. Did not quit, as you said.
Yeah, definitely takes a lot of heart, man. Definitely respect to them, though. Hopefully they'll regroup, learn from this, and bounce back next year. And for USO, hey, get ready. It's a big game against Westinghouse next week.
Right here at Couples, man. It is going to be total non-stop action between two of the best teams in Class A. Two of the best teams in the state of Pennsylvania, USO, Westinghouse 2. Last time we saw it was 2014, a week ago. And the people are certainly animated here tonight. So, again, the last 2014, last week. But, again, it's going to be interesting to see how Westinghouse comes in prepared because they looked pretty good in the fourth quarter last night. But, again, USO looked start to finish like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, definitely. USO came out here, did their thing, and established dominance playing bully ball, not boogie ball.
Yeah.
For Westinghouse, though, they're probably watching this game on the Roxamore Sports Network like, oh, yeah, all right. We're going to look out for that. But, man, it should be interesting to see next week championship game next weekend. So, we'll be covering that, too. So, that should be something good, nice to look out for.
Absolutely. You certainly don't want to miss that. You also certainly want to check us out tomorrow. Clairton Bears football. Kickoff time for the game starts at 12 p.m. We will likely be on before that, so be sure to check out all of us on social media. Wait for the drops, wait for the information because we got Clairton Bears football tomorrow as they go on their pursuit of a Class A championship. You never know, man. They wind up maybe passing cross with Westinghouse at some point because they're playoff bound as well. But, again, Clairton Bears football tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely. I just love football. And playoff season is here. Or I should say championship season is here. But to wrap things up and conclude things, though, all rights are reserved by Leon Roxamore. Anything you need really consensual from him if you want to use anything, though. But to wrap things up, though, it's been real. Having a good time. Any last words you want to say?
I'm good to go, but everybody drive safely. Hopefully you enjoyed all the action of tonight's football, and be sure to join us tomorrow and, of course, next week here from Couple Stadium.
Yeah, definitely. So good night, everyone.